Good day, Alex. I hope you're having a good one. Welcome to our first video. I am in my outdoor space, so I hope you enjoy it. Our practice will be about an hour long as usual, and feel free to put some music on, something that you enjoy. Grab some pillows if you like. You can absolutely use them anytime that you normally would. Any modifications you want to make. This is going to be a deep stretch practice, something that will be really good to come back to any time that you would like. We'll focus on chest, neck, hips, and then I was going to spend a little bit of time on core strength to help with your back as well. So let me know if you have any questions from this practice. Otherwise, I'll give you a moment to pop some music on if you'd like, and meet me back here with any pillows, anything you need. Awesome. So go ahead and start in a comfortable seat, bringing your hands to your knees. Go ahead and drop your chin to your chest, and let your head gently roll left and right, opening up each side of your neck as you roll left and right. Just starting to feel the opening down the back of your neck. Noticing if one side feels different than the other. And just allowing your head to move freely. Pausing with your chin to your chest, draw your shoulders back. Opening up down the back of the neck just a little bit more. Bring your hands behind your back and draw your shoulders together behind you, opening your chest with your chin still tucked to your chest. And then gently lift your head all the way up. Exhale, drop your chin back to your chest. And inhale, lift your chin up. Moving through these exhales and inhales as you raise your chin and drop your chin. Starting to open up through the back of the neck. Lifting your chin and exhaling, lowering your chin. Release your hands out to your side. I'm going to scoot back just a little bit. And then draw your hands to your shoulders and gently start to twist left and right. Inhaling as you turn, exhaling as you come back to center. Starting to feel the opening through your shoulders, through your chest. Really gentle twists here. Draw those elbows up just a little bit. Good. And then come back to center. Bringing your hands to cactus. Draw your elbows back, opening up those shoulders. Lifting your chin, really straighten your spine. Good. Drawing those shoulder blades together, those angel wings. Beautiful. And then inhale, reach your arms up, bringing your hands together. Press up, press your fingers towards the ceiling, lifting your chin. Don't look up just yet. We're going to be really gentle with opening up the neck, opening up the throat. Just stretching your hands so far up, your shoulders come to your ears, and then exhale, release them down, draw your head up really tall, wiggle those shoulders down. Good. Now gently lift your chin without cranking the back of your head, and let your head gently roll left and right. Opening up through each side, maybe feeling the pull down from your ear to your shoulder without cranking the back of the neck, gently rolling left and right. Beautiful. And then maybe taking it a little further, Pressing those fingertips into the ground, opening through the shoulders. Good. And then when your right ear comes to your right shoulder, let your left hand stay out long and just making sure you can see me all the way. And then bring your right hand to your right hand to your left ear, and then your left hand stays down. Draw your ear away from your shoulder, opening up the neck just a little bit more. Walking this hand out as far as it feels good. Good. And just settle in here for a moment. We're going to hold this for a few breaths. Maybe closing your eyes or softening your gaze if you would like. Just using your breath to start connecting with your body, letting your mind come into this moment without rushing ahead or dwelling on the past. Just settling in right here, reconnecting to this space. Draw those shoulders back just a little bit. It's easy to start letting them droop. I could feel mine doing that. Drawing them back, straightening out your spine. Good. 3 more deep breaths here. And then gently roll your head over to the other side, bringing your right fingertips down, walking them out, bringing your left hand to your right ear, and start to open up through the right side of the neck, drawing your shoulder down, your ear away. Beautiful. Straightening that back, drawing your shoulders back, pressing your head away from your shoulder on the right side. Beautiful. Three more deep breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And then gently release your left hand down. Draw your head back up straight. Look left and right. Really gently drawing your chin to each shoulder. We're taking our time with our neck today. Our shoulders and our chest, a lot of times we'll feel the stiffness or tightness there first as we curve forward, or maybe we're in the car a lot and we'll start to feel it here. But a lot of times it will also affect our neck, maybe unknowingly at first. And so just taking a little extra time to make sure that the space between our ears and our shoulders, that beautiful neck, gets rubbed out. So bring your fingertips right to the back of your neck, right where your spine is. Pressing into your spine, really gently let your fingers draw your skin forward. Sounds kind of creepy, but it feels really good. So pressing your fingertips into your spine and then gently drawing the skin around your neck forward. Moving through that a few more times, maybe massaging next to your spine just a little bit, and then drawing it forward. Good. Bring your fingers right under your ears, right in that space between your jaw and your neck, right where your jaw meets your neck. And just press in really gently, giving yourself a little massage. A lot of what we're doing today is going to be in a seat, sitting up. And so these are great exercises to do at your desk. If you need just like a 5-minute break, taking a few minutes to do a few of these things, even coming to the floor next to your desk for some of the stuff we're going to do here in a minute. But just really utilizing time throughout the day to kind of sneak some of this stuff in. All right, move your fingers in just a little bit so that they're in the space between, right under where your head meets your neck. and just gently rub right here, noticing any stiffness, any tightness. And then one more spot, bring your fingertips to your earlobes and just draw them down as much as it feels good. Drawing those earlobes down, maybe massaging them a little bit, giving them a little love. And if it feels good, if you need to feel evened out on your ears, which I do, draw the tops up and the sides out just a little bit. Good. All right, bring your fingertips right next to your eyes and gently rub here just for a few moments, giving yourself some self-care, some self-love, taking this little extra time for you. Good. Alrighty, bring your hands to heart center. Now that our neck is all loosened out, we're actually going to take a few moments here to meditate. So feel free, whatever music you have on, to just really settle in. I am going to do a little bit of guided meditation. And if it resonates, feel free to utilize it anytime. And yeah, so with your hands at heart center, gently soften your gaze, maybe close your eyes all the way. Draw your shoulders back just a little bit, tighten your core. We're going to draw in for a moment, really working on our posture. And then on your next breath, take a big inhale, filling up your diaphragm as much as you can, pressing your navel out. And then on your exhale, open your lips and gently breathe out of your mouth really slow, letting the air exit your body, drawing your navel to your spine. Taking a big inhale through your nose and a slow exhale through your mouth. Really cleansing our breath. A big inhale and a slow exhale through the mouth. 2 more times. Big inhale through the nose. Gentle exhale through the mouth. One last time. Inhale. On your exhale, open your lips. Let your shoulders relax as you release it down. You can keep your hands at heart center, or you can bring your hands to your knees, keeping your gaze softened, your eyes closed. You can either do palms down, let your hands rest on your knees, or you can flip your palms up and bring your pointer finger and your thumb together. And wherever you are, start to draw your attention to where your hands are touching. So if you're in prayer pose, then think about your fingertips, your palms touching. If your palms are down, think about your hands touching your knees. If your palms are up, your fingertips that are touching, draw your attention there. Let your shoulders and your back relax. Maybe feeling a little less stiff, but letting your natural curve come to your back, settling in here. If you want, I'm sorry I didn't say this before, draw the extra 11 around your backside. Basically, draw the booty down or out so that your seat or your sits bones can really come to the ground. That's a really great way to feel really grounded into this space. I say extra 11 in the back. The perfect amount of 11 is what we've got in the back. Bring your fingertips back together or palms down, hands together, wherever you're going to settle in. And go ahead and draw your attention to that space, wherever your hands are touching. So rather than drawing our attention to our breath, we're starting with our attention set on our fingers or our palms. As you sink in here, letting your back relax, letting your sits bones touch the earth, letting your mind come to a rested place. I invite you to think about for a moment, how do you want to feel? Identifying one, maybe two things, ways that you desire to feel or to experience life. And then gently bring your awareness back to your hands. Letting your attention come to the space between your hands or between your hand and your knees. On your next inhale, imagine your breath moving into your nostrils, down your throat, into your chest, down your arms, and into those fingertips or palms. Bringing your awareness to your hands. Noticing how the air feels as it fills your body. Noticing the sensation around your hands as you draw your attention to your breath. Maybe identifying one or two ways about how your hands feel right now. Without judgment, maybe using a descriptor, a descriptive word, an adjective to describe what they feel like. Take another big inhale, drawing your breath in through your nose, down through your throat, into your chest, and releasing down your arms into your hands through your fingertips. Maybe noticing your pulse in your fingertips. Noticing how your hand feels as it touches the things around it, another hand, a leg. Noticing the space between your hands or your fingers. And then asking yourself, is there anything that is keeping me from feeling the way that I want to feel? And then gently draw your attention back to the space between your fingers, your hands. Drawing your attention back to that pulse. And then on your next inhale, take your breath through your nose, down your throat, and out into your hands. Last question here. Consider one thing you can do today to show yourself love. One thing that feels so easy, so manageable, so capable. It's not gonna bog you down or weigh down your to-do list. Something so easy to show yourself that you love you. Alex is loved. And then gently draw your attention back to your fingertips. Noticing whether the space around your hands is warm or cool. Without judgment, just identifying it. Noticing now if there's any tightness in your body, if there's anything that feels especially sore after sitting here for a few minutes. And then drawing your attention back to your breath. Coming back to our breath. Bring your hands to heart center if they're not already there. Draw your shoulders down and back, straightening your spine, tightening your core. Draw your head up, bringing space between your ears and your shoulders. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. One more time, big inhale. Exhale through your nose. Beautiful. You can keep your eyes closed or you can let your gaze flutter open. We're gonna go through a few more movements. Our neck is all loosened up. Our back is feeling good. Reach those arms up towards the ceiling. Let your gaze come up this time towards your fingertips and exhale, forward fold, opening up that back. It's been working hard to hold us up, so just open it up. Let your head come down to the mat. Drop your forehead down. Opening up through the shoulders. We're going to stay here for a few minutes. Before you get settled in, switch your legs so that the opposite leg is now in front. And then relax back down, walking those hands out, dropping your forehead, really relaxing into this, letting your thighs really open up, really opening through the low back, through the shoulders, upper back, rounding out your spine as much as you can, drawing your forehead to the ground. To get a deeper stretch, walk your hands out just a little bit more, and then settle in. You may be feeling it in your knees. If it becomes painful, of course, come out of it. Otherwise, you might just be feeling a new stretch through your knees. Walk your hands over to the right side, letting your forehead come down to the right knee. Feeling the stretch through your left side body. Maybe letting your elbows relax down. And drawing that left hip all the way to the ground. When you're ready, walk your hands over across the left knee. I'm turning because I want to make sure you can hear me and I'm not too far away. You're going to fold over that left knee, forehead to your left knee, walking those arms out. Let your elbows come down if it feels good. Drawing your right hip all the way to the ground. Walking back to center. Straighten your, right leg. Yep, straighten your right leg. Sorry, I want you to see my bottom of my feet. And then bring your left leg across your right leg. Bring your right hand to your knee and start to open up. Gentle twist here, looking over your left shoulder. Bringing your left fingertips right behind you. Beautiful. Extend through the neck so you're not scrunched up here. Good. And try to settle in here. Of course, your right arm is your muscle is going to be engaged. But try to settle in here so that that left leg really gets a chance to relax and open up. And the left side of your body really gets to stretch open. On your exhale, see if you can draw your shoulders for a gentler twist, a little bit more. Exhale, release that left leg down. Bring your right foot up and across this time as you straighten your left leg. Reaching your left arm around that knee and opening in the opposite direction. Release your hands down. Bring your feet out long in front of you. And we're gonna do a forward fold. This is gonna be a long hold, so feel free to grab some pillows, a block. If you do, we've been sitting for a while. If you want to put something under your hips, like a little block to lift you up, you're welcome to. And then of course, a pillow block here if you would like. And we're just going to gently fold over. Feel free to let your knees soften a little bit and maybe even let your toes come out to the side. And then gently, when you're ready, inhale, reach up, and exhale, forward fold. Bringing your hands all the way down, letting your elbows relax and really settle in here. Drawing your attention back to your breath, and on your exhales, see if you can relax a little bit deeper. Opening up those hamstrings just a little bit more. And then once you find your edge, settle in and find stillness here. finding that edge, breathing into any discomfort, and of course, if it becomes painful, coming out of it. We're about halfway through this forward fold. Come back to your breath. See if you can settle in a little deeper, relaxing a little bit more on your exhales. And then when you're ready, gently release, coming back into seated. Draw your shoulders back, your elbows come back, and open your chest up. Lifting your chin up towards the ceiling. Counteracting that fold. And then you're gonna come all the way down onto the ground, laying down flat. You're going to, let's make sure you can see me. You're going to bring your feet to the ground, lay all the way down, press your hands into the mat, and lift your hips. Opening up your back after doing that forward fold, just a little counteracting here. You don't have to bring your hips super high, just to a comfortable edge. We're gonna hang here for a little bit, starting to open up those hips. You're welcome to put a pillow here and just rest on the pillow if you would like. Or you can hold your hips up and let your shoulders do a little extra work. Also give a little extra burn to those thighs. And you're just gonna draw your stomach up, draw your hips up. If you are resting on a pillow, it might feel good to straighten your legs out. If you're staying here in this bridge pose, tighten your core, tighten your thighs, and then draw your shoulders under you so you're really getting the most out of this stretch. We're gonna do, if you're here, you're doing some strengthening also. If you're on the pillow, that's perfect. Let your body relax down. You might wanna do different things depending on the day, so feel free to take that at your pleasure. And then if you are lifted, breathe into your hips as it starts to get tiring. If you're on your pillow, imagine your breath going into your low back and your glutes. Finding stillness here, coming back to your breath. Really breathing into this. So if you're on your pillow, seeing if you can relax your muscles just a little bit more. On your next exhale, releasing any tension you're holding in your glutes. And if you are in a bridge pose, you're doing the exact opposite. So it really depends on the day what you're needing. But if you're in the bridge, you're engaging through your shoulders, your arms, you're engaging your glutes, your core, your quads, your whole body's engaged. And you're opening up that spine, really drawing the navel up, taking as big of a bend as you like, counteracting that forward fold. We're going to be here another minute, so breathing into this place. And then exhale, release all the way down, draw your knees to your chest, rock left and right, forwards and back. I'm gonna make sure you can see me just a little bit more. Okay, to counteract what we just did, you're going to draw your fingers to your toes or to the outside of your feet for Happy Baby. Usually we use Happy Baby as kind of a transitioning pose. Today we're going to use it as a deep stretch. So go ahead and rock left and right like you normally would, massaging out your spine, getting a little movement for your core. And then when you're ready, settle in here in Happy Baby, finding stillness, finding your edge. We're going to be here for a few minutes. So find that sweet spot, that place that feels really good. Happy Baby is really good for the inside of the thighs and for the hips. And it's a little bit more gentle. We have a little bit more control over it rather than frog. So this is Happy Baby. And then, of course, knees out to the side, separate, toes behind you. This is frog pose. So you can always draw your knees further away or closer together, but gravity tends to pull us down just a little bit more. And so you're welcome to turn over and go into frog if you would like. But Happy Baby is going to help us get there also with just giving us a little bit more control over it. Wherever you decide to be, settle in there, find your edge, find your stillness, and then draw your breath into the inner thighs and the hips. At any point, if it becomes too much, feel free to bring your hands to your ankles if you are in Happy Baby. Seeing if you can relax your shoulders down, relaxing your shoulder muscles, relaxing your arms, even if it means your feet are coming down a little bit. The focus here is on that opening through the thighs. So it's okay if your feet aren't all the way up here. This is going to deepen the stretch. But if they come down a little bit and that allows you to relax your muscles, that's what we're looking for. Coming back to your breath. Breathing into this for one more minute, and then we're going to do some pigeons supine twists to help counteract this really big opening. Ooh, it feels good. And then when you're ready, really gently use your hands to draw your knees together. Straighten your right leg. Let your left knee come across your body as far as you would like. You can either straighten this leg or you can keep it bent, whatever feels good to you. Bringing your right hand to your left knee and reaching that left hand out long, looking towards your left fingertips, maybe putting a pillow underneath your left leg if it feels good. Drawing the left shoulder all the way down to the ground, really opening up through that left hip. Taking our abductions and our adductions, making sure those hips can do all the work. And then settling in here, finding that edge, finding that stillness. Maybe close your eyes or soften your gaze. Letting your body sink in, feeling the ground underneath you. Seeing if you can let your right arm relax, even though it's drawing your left knee across your body. Just see how it feels to relax that arm down, releasing any tension. when you're ready, draw that left leg back over, reaching it down to meet the right, and then you're gonna straighten your straighten your left leg, reach your right leg up and over, either straightening that leg or bending it to a 90 degree. Bring your left hand to that right knee. Draw your right shoulder all the way down, reaching through your right fingertips, and bring your gaze to the right side. Settling in, finding that stretch through your glutes. Seeing if you can relax that left hand. When you're ready, gently bring your right leg back to meet your left. Bringing both feet to the ground, windshield wiper your knees left and right. You can press your hands into the ground to help stabilize you. Letting your knees come generously to each side, letting your hips lift off the ground. And then draw your knees to your chest. Give yourself a big hug, rocking left and right. don't have my pillow with me, but next from your back, you're going to slide your pillow right under your shoulders long ways. You can bring it all the way down if you want. The focus for this last little bit is going to be on your shoulders. So if you want to use your lumbar pillow and set it at your hips and lay back on it, as long as it comes in between your shoulders, I'm good with it. Or you can use a block for a little, maybe more, a less gentle stretch, a little deeper opening. You can turn the block to either side, putting it right there in the middle of your back, and then drawing those shoulders all the way to the ground, or sorry, not your shoulders, your elbows all the way to the ground, just like we normally do. Opening those arms up to cactus. And then your legs can either come straight out in front of you, or you can bring them into a butterfly pose, bringing your feet together, opening up those hips a little bit more. Drawing your attention to your shoulders for a moment, to your chest. Settling in here as you get situated, bringing your elbows and your hands down to the ground. And just start to sink in here. Finding that stillness, finding your breath, and really settling in. This is going to be our last pose of the day before we go into Shavasana. So feel free to make it as easy or difficult as what you need right now. And that might change depending on the day or when you're using this practice. If you need it gentle, maybe you bring a softer pillow, just under your back. And on a day where you need a little bit more, maybe you stack the blocks. Maybe your arms hardly reach the ground and you get a really big opening. Find stillness here. We're going to be here for a few minutes. Breathing into your shoulders, breathing into your chest. If your feet are together and your knees are opened wide in reclined butterfly, maybe drawing your attention to your knees for a moment. Usually we draw the attention to the hips and the inner thighs here, but maybe drawing the attention to the knees. And just noticing how your knees feel, how your joints feel here. We don't talk about this a ton, but these slow hold, long stretches, they're really good for your joints. This is really good for your knees, of course your shoulders, your hips. Come back to your breath, just noticing the rise and fall, the gentle movements that your body is taking as you rest here. And let your mind come back to that question. What can you do for yourself today to feel loved by yourself? To show yourself love? One small thing, so easy, it's not going to weigh down your to-do list. Feel free to stay here as long as you'd like. And then when you're ready, you'll come into Shavasana, taking away all the props and pillows, letting your Legs stretch out long, letting your toes fall to either side, relaxing through your thighs. Letting your arms come beside you, palms facing up, shoulders relaxing down. When you come into Shavasana, feel free to stay here as long as you'd like. I would encourage at least 5 minutes. And just coming back to your breath. Maybe taking a moment to encourage yourself about something you love about yourself. Taking a moment to come back to your breath. And Alex, great job today. I hope you enjoy this practice and if you can utilize it anytime, even if you just need a quick 5-minute break to do a few things. We did lots of side openers, we did a lot of shoulder openers, and a lot of great work on the neck. I hope you have a wonderful day.